Please welcome Mary Frances Winters.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so very much for that kind introduction, Sam. And it is such an honor and a privilege to be here with you this morning. And for you to have invited me here to share with you today, I am just so very, very humbled. Right. So, what was my question to you?
What did you see?
How did you see subservience? How did you see male dominance?
He was sitting in the chair and she's kneeling on the floor.
I'm going to ask you again. How did you see subservience? How did you see male dominance? Assumptions? Oh, interpretation, says the lawyer. Okay. Aha. Absolutely. So did I ask you all to interpret anything? No. But what do we do as humans? We interpret. I mean, that's what we do. We have to make sense of our world. We have to make sense of our world. And it's not a bad thing that we have to make sense of our world. It's just that we make sense. I might make sense of my world in a different way than somebody else might make sense of their world. Because why? We've had a different set of experiences. Right, absolutely. So the saying goes, oh, it's working now. Good, this is the right clicker. The saying goes that we believe what we see when we really see what we believe. We really see what we believe. They may say or do things that minimize, like, oh, it'll be okay, or it's not so bad, right? And when we, she's shaking your head, and when we hear that, right, it's like, oh, it sets you off, right? That can be triggered. And they mean well. They really do mean well, because oftentimes they just don't know what to say, right? And then when I'm working with other clients, some of them will say, well, now we can't just isolate the race thing. If you're going to have this discussion, you got to bring this in, you got to bring this in, and you got to talk about it in this way, because we don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable. So a lot of organizations won't go to that place of saying, yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. It is, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to say it anyway. Because what we want to do is we want to get to that point where we can understand each other, where we can be curious and understand where each other is coming from. So the psychological safety is linked to inclusion and innovation. This was a study that was done by Catalyst that showed that the more psychologically safe you feel, the more you're going to feel included, that you belong, and that you're going to unleash that innovation. So that's like bringing our full selves and our whole selves into the room, uncovering and all of that. But we have to feel safe to be able to do that. There are so many books out there.